Hi, I'm Caterina Di Biase from Heading Out. I'm going to be showing you some celebrity hairstyles for you to do step by step, just showing you how easy and achievable these styles really are. One of the most important things when you're achieving these celebrity styles is the hair needs to prepare. So there is a little bit of preparing in the hair prior to starting. Now, what I mean by that is the hair is already washed and blow dried. We have dried in a product into the hair, and you want to do that because that means that when you add a heat element, an iron or a curling tong or a hot roller, that it's going to activate and have a memory in the hair. So what we've done with my lovely model here, Candace, is I've prepared the hair. It's been washed and blow waved. We've used a nice heat protecting product through the hair to protect the hair. Very important. We've also worked in a mousse all the way as we blow wave the hair, just using a nice round brush to add a little bit of body through the hair. So the work is really already half done. The important bit we have to do now is the curling and the styling. The really important thing when you have beautiful long hair like Candace is to be able to handle it. So important thing is to section some of the hair out of the way and deal with the hair in small segments. All I'm doing is clipping the front hair out of the way, just using sectioning clips to hold the hair together in a way. Divide the back and deal with just a small section at a time. And what we're going to do with this look, we want to get some really, really beautiful Hollywood waves, as I call them, or Hollywood curls, which is not a lot of volume at the top. It's still got good body in the hair, and we want it to hold. So taking a fairly large section at the back, and you will need to use a curling tong. This is a ceramic-based curling tong that will help to protect the hair and curl the hair very, very quickly. Divide the bottom section into two. Open your tong will give you a smaller one, or you can leave the tong absolutely closed for slightly larger curl. So just wrap the hair around the tong. I'm not opening it. It's holding the end. Keep your fingers on the hair that's already wrapped, and you will feel it heat up. Once it gets to the point where it's burning your fingers, you know that it is ready. Just slowly loosen the ends and let it slide off the hair, and you will see that it will give you a nice curly effect. Repeat the same on the opposite side. Once the hair gets too hot that you can't hold the tong any longer, slowly let the hair unravel and drop. Try not to stretch the curl. Your instant reaction will be to run your hands through and pull it. Even though the curl looks quite tight, just allow it to cool. The cooling process is almost as important as the heating process. If you brush it out too soon when it is warm, it will relax too quickly. And again, so I've divided the back into three sections. As I wrap it, just holding the end with my fingers. Once I can't hold it again, slowly release the tong out and allow the curl to drop. Dropping the last section at the back down, and I'm going to divide that into two. Try not to lose the tension of your tong by bringing the tong too close to your head. Try to keep the tension by pulling it away from your head. Because we are taking large sections to make it easier for you to do it yourself, it will take a little bit of time for the hair to get very hot. Don't be impatient and remove it too early. Once you've done the back section, it's advisable to just give them a little light spray with hairspray before you even touch it. It will just allow it to set and just hold where it's going. It's really important when you come to doing the front section that you define your part, which side you want, left or right, or whether you want it centre. It's also another little trick would be is not to have your part too deep. Just perhaps stop it before the crown and have that hair coming back. It is always nicer to have a little bit of height at the crown, as it's generally much more flattering to the face. Take your sections on a horizontal angle, because that means when you're curling it, it will curl forward onto your face and much more flattering. Again, not too many sections are desired for the front. Pull the hair forward. Winding the hair forward towards the front, and that will allow the curl to come forward around your face. When you're winding the last section, just drop your iron down, making sure that it's in line with the other previous sections as close as possible, so that when you brush it out, you'll get a nice line. Once all the hair is curled, remember that it now needs to cool. If you place your hands near it, you'll actually be able to feel the heat. Because you have taken large sections, it will take a little bit of time, approximately between 5 and 10 minutes to cool. The most important thing, once the hair is curled, that it now needs to be broken up. So you need a good brush. You need a nice wide bristle brush, or you need to invest in a Mason Pearson, best brush in the world, to be able to break the curls up. Just starting at the back, just work the brush all the way through. By using the right brush, it'll work through the curl, won't straighten the curl out. I'm going to use a little tiny bit of serum. Work it evenly through your hands. Yes, it's an oil and most people would panic. Pat it down on the ends first, work it through, pull the oil through the hair. Do not place it on the top of the head, as it will look oily. The idea of the oil is to just smooth out the ends and help define the curl and prevent static. Now a little trick, ladies. If you get your lovely makeup brush, a little bit of hairspray on the end of the makeup brush, and gently run it over the top of your hair and just settle those little pests that stick up. A little bit of hairspray. Because the makeup brush is soft, you can press quite firmly, and all it will do, it will just settle those little pieces down for you. Another little trick is when you have curly hair, whether it's naturally curly or sculptured curls like this, is never to comb it from the top, is to put your hands from inside and comb from inside out. So you go in and through and down. So you work the curl from inside out. And there we have it. Beautiful sculptured curls on very, very long hair.